how to move. So what will happen if your brain won't work with your muscles anymore because you're in a wheelchair, because you're starting to lose functions in the body because you're not taking care of your body? So all it is cause and effect. It's cause and effect. And what happens when this woman or this man gets ready to want to have children, but they've been drinking at the bars for 15 years, and this special person comes along, you want to get married, and you just messed everything up in your reproductive system from really, really bad habits and not eating healthy and consuming too much alcohol or all these other things that you shouldn't be doing, or recreational drugs. You never know. You just can't keep treating your body any kind of way and expect for your body to be healthy. And then we have a respiratory system, and this system is responsible for bringing air into the lungs and oxygen and removing carbon dioxide from your system. And that's keeping your body clean, like your filtration system. That's your respiratory system. Then we have our skeletal system, and it maintains the bones, maintains the structure of the body and its organs. You know, like say your rib cage, it literally protects your lungs, and those are bones. So you got to think about all these different things and how they work, how the bones and the joints work together to be able to make movement in your body. And so if you're not eating right, then your bones start to corrode and they start to get brittle. And next thing you know is that you're falling and you're breaking stuff and you're getting a hip replacement, you're getting a knee replacement, you're getting everything replaced. You turn to a bionic person because you're not eating healthy and you didn't take care of your body in most cases. But this is the reason why you want to work with somebody that's well-rounded and they can understand how to help you stay healthy in movement, nutrition. They're able to help you to, be able to be clear about those things. And so that's the reason why I have so much respect for Heather. Really, really and truly, Heather, what is the one thing, information that you want to give out that you feel is pertinent in any of this? The one thing that you would say that you want people to be a huge takeaway for them today, that they need to be mindful of?
I would say to take the word diet out of your vocabulary.
Yes, ma'am. And what do they replace that with?
Lifestyle.
Heck yeah. Okay, so.
Yeah, it's not a diet.
That's right.
It's got to be the way you're going to live going forward. And it looks different for everybody. So what's cool about that is you get to make it what you want it to be.
Exactly. And so that's and then also, what is that? One of your favorite words? Afro what?
Affirmation.
Yes.
They're wonderful.
And so
they're wonderful.
And so that's going to be your go-to. That's going to be your go-to, your emotional support and your encouragement to help you get to these places. And if you don't get to these places, then you got to ask yourself, where's my breakdown? And that's where we come in, okay? And that's the process of affirming and helping you with affirmation. I can never say that word. Or being affirming, to be affirmed. And that's really, really important because that's a really powerful process, okay? And it's if you can master this, it's the practice of positive thinking and self-empowerment. Okay, it's a positive mental attitude that you will, and it's only a matter of when. Those are your 3 W's. I will not do this for me. That's your other thing you want to put in there, okay? And then it's only a matter of when, okay? And you're going to learn how, once we give you the techniques and the fundamentals of how to do it. How, when, where, what. Those are the things that we're going to play with to help you to become your best self, okay? And to be able to understand the 42 positive affirmations, because there's 42 positive affirmations that you must master, you should master. It's 42 of them. And that's part of our process as well, 42. And so these are the things that we coach within, and being positive, okay? And how to be mindful of your best self. How to get everything you do is cause and effect. Every single thing you do, you say every action in life is cause and effect. And if we can teach you how to tie cause and effect into a lifestyle change, then that's your mindfulness is right there, okay? And the practice of affirmation is also there. What do you think about that, Heather?
Yeah, definitely. You've got to pay attention, one, to how you're talking to yourself.
Exactly. Do you
our mind pays very close attention to what it hears.
Yep.
So I used to think that affirmations were things that were not true, and we were trying to make them true.
It's the other way around.
What I figured out was they are true. We just don't believe them yet.
That's the belief system.
So
and helping,
exactly.
And helping people to tap into their belief system is huge. So if you're driving down the street and you're saying, I'm going to fail this test, I'm going to fail this test, I'm going to fail this test, then you're probably going to go in there and fail the test. But if you're driving down the street and you tell yourself, you know what? I'm not taking no for an answer. I remember everything I studied last night. I've been on this. I'm going over all these key points in my head. I'm saying all these words in my head. I'm going to pass this test and I'm going to do well. You go in there, you answer question after question. Before you know it, you at the end of the question. I remember this to be true. I remember when I had to take my driver's license test, the written test, and I kept telling myself, that I was going to pass this test, and I studied on the test, and then when I got there, when I was sitting in the chair, I kept repeating things that I knew from before when I had taken the test the first time, and I failed it. So then the second time I took the test, I went in there. No, I took the test the first time, and I passed the test. But when I went in there, it was something I didn't have. So they told me, okay, be back in 30 days, and you don't have to take the test. It was a piece of identification I didn't have. So they told me, get it and come back. So I didn't go back in the 30 days because it took me a little longer. So when I went back, I picked the book up. I read through it real quick, the stuff that I knew that I was stuck on from before. And I picked it up and I read it. And then I was in the waiting area just waiting and saying these things in my head. When I got there to sit down and take the test, because you do it on a computer, I was answering the question so fast that when it came time, it said, you're all done. And I was ready to answer more questions. and it said, you're all done, you passed. The computer told me I was done and I passed. But I'm saying, if you stay in positive affirmations and you believe in them, if you believe in yourself, when you say about affirmations, you have to ask yourself, do I believe in myself or don't I? That's the big question. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you're a human, living, breathing, or you are breathing, you're a human being? Do you believe that you are? So if you believe that you are, why can't you believe that anything is possible and you can achieve anything if you put your mind to it? That's part of the process.
Exactly.
That's it, isn't it, Heather? Isn't that it?
It is.
That's
it. It is.
That's part of what we teach you. We don't sow all these guru type things and cult things. No, we work off of basic psychology. We're not psychologists and psychiatrists. We're none of those. But what we do is we help you with your thought processes and help you to understand them and tap into them, which are basic human functions of reality, of how we live as human beings and what we do as human beings. So if you go through life beating yourself up and saying, oh, I'm fat, I'm no good, I'm disgusting, then you're going to feel like that through life. But if you wake up one morning and say, I'm about to kick fat in the ass, then you're going to kick fat in the ass and you're going to lose weight. That's what's going to happen. You're going to make up your mind one way or another. You're going to lose weight and you're going to change. You're going to have a lifestyle change, and you're going to seek out people that can help you with it. How to help you with positive thoughts, positive affirmations instead of the negative side. And then the people that counted you out, they're the same people that you're going to see on the way up, and they're on the way down. It always works like that because my husband always tells me, everybody has a season. God always says everybody has a season. No one has a right to feel like they're a supreme being because no one is God. There's only one God. And that is so true. You cannot feel as if you'll never have a rainy day. You can never feel that you're on top of the world. You're going to stay on top of the world. But what you can feel like is that you're going to stay in your purpose. No one has the right to make you feel as if you're worthless or you're not able to accomplish. Because what you have to realize is when people do that to you, it's something about you that those people are afraid of. And so that's the reason why they need to keep beating you up and bullying you. But inside you feel like you're worthless, but you keep getting up. You keep waking up. You keep sitting in the seat. You keep eating. You keep drinking. You keep trying to go to work. You keep trying to drive the car. You keep trying to do all the stuff that's going to keep you moving through life. If you could do that, then you can go the rest of the way. What do you think, Heather?
I think you're exactly right.
Mm-hmm. And so everyone wants to do well. Not everyone wants to see everyone else do well. Exactly. And you're going to encounter that many scenarios in life. You will encounter that, and you got to learn how to rise above it. Sometimes people see something in you don't see in yourself. And if you don't believe in you, you cannot expect anyone else to believe in you. You know, I was watching this program, and it's a true story about this boy. He had the most beautiful voice. He was a little bit overweight, and they wanted this other boy to do the acting and singing as if this boy was the one really singing. And this boy was on a farm somewhere. They sent him away. It was almost being inhuman the way he was treated. And so this one lady met him and saw a beautiful side to him. And they helped him escape the farm, and they talked him into going on the show to sing. And his voice was so beautiful that people couldn't believe his voice was coming out. And he finally was able to use his words and his voice and not be denied. And that's what you have to do. Use your words. Use your voice. Do not be denied of what you want in life. As long as you're not hurting anyone, if you're not breaking the law, do not be afraid to move forward in life. And so that's what we're here for, how to help you get to the next step, how to help you move forward. We're not here to guide you through life your whole life long, but we are here to help you, and that's one of the most important things, helping you get through what you don't feel you can get through, helping you understand what practices you need to have in place that are going to help you self-promote who you are, of getting who you are to the next level. Heather, what's one of the hardest things that you encounter of dealing with? I'll say one of, because every case is not the same, but what's one of, without saying any names or anything like that, what is one of the hardest things that you have had to work with to help someone with a breakthrough? What is it? What is it?
That I've had to go through personally?
No, to help someone so our audience can understand what it's like for someone trying to get through. Like, what was one of the hardest things that you had to do, what was one of the hardest things, not you yourself, but a client, without saying any names or anything or being too specific, what's one of the hardest breakthroughs that you have ever had to do and see them get their wings and fly?
Everyone comes to me essentially because they want to lose weight.
Okay.
As they start doing that, they figure out this confidence that they didn't have. And to get through to all of that, they really have to find that they are a priority, that it's okay to do things for yourself, that it's okay to ask for help. That's really one of the biggest steps for many of my clients, is to even make that decision to say, I need help and I want you to do it, because they don't even feel that they are important enough to do that.
Yes. So what we want you to do, and it's not about us, it's about you. What we want you to do is look in the mirror and tell yourself, I do count, I do matter. I got something I'm trying to work through, and I'm going to get whatever I need to help me work through this, because you matter. I want you to look in the mirror, and whatever it is about you that is a headache for you, to tell yourself, this is the last day I'm dealing with you on this level. Now it's